John Day now. Skip Jackson and Gary Rush of New South Wales, the front row. Then Mark Wells, Brooke Tatnall and Brad Hayward of New South Wales. Ron Cricky and Danny Smith of the United States. Further back in the field, Todd Wanless, the Australian champion. Second from the back row. Away they go. Jackson and Rush.
Very good start. And
30 laps the journey.
Yes, a long way to go, David, but it's a marathon event here at the moment. But Jackson is out in front. He hiked the right-hand front wheel. So the young man who raced professionally in America. Oh, and upside down goes Ron Cricky. That is sensational stuff. The red lights are on.
He has had a fun night tonight, I don't think. Well, we pick it up as they come into turn 4 here, Ron. He's just ridden up on Brad Hayward's wheel. It's gone sideways. The track's just been graded. There's a lot of traction there. And over goes Ron 1, 2, 2.5 times. Lands on the roof. And fortunately, we can say it looks worse than it is because the car is being righted and Ron Cricky has given the signal that he is okay. A full 30-lap restart then. Only Ron Cricky's car out of the equation. It was badly damaged. Ron Cricky was not. And once again, the front row of Jackson and Rush get us away.
Yes, very fast indeed as young Action Jackson. Skip Jackson from New South Wales leading. And New South Welshman Gary Rush. And in third place, another New South Welshman, of course, Brooke Tatnall. So here they come into the main straight. 1 down and 29 to go in round number 2 of the Australian Sprint Car Series for 96-97. This young man won 2 feature races in America in 1996, and he was also third in the Knoxville Club Championship. So he is an extremely talented young man. 28 years of age, hails from Sydney. He is one of 5 brothers, and they're all racing, and this kid's the best. As he moves into and out of the pits bend, into the main straight with Gary Rush, 10 times national champion. The man we call the Lord of the Dirt, in second place, chasing him with Brooke Tatnall, car number 8. So already we're doing some very fast times, David.
We'll take a look at this lap as they come around. There's Gary Rush in shot.
Brilliant shot there as they move up the main straight.
Sub 15 seconds, so they're down to 14.8 already. They'll get down even further than that.
I think so, and I'll tell you what, David, in about 2 or 3 laps' time, they'll start to beat lap traffic, and this is going to be hard because these 16 drivers were the hottest drivers out of 34 cars that arrived here tonight to contest this series, so it's a very strong field.
Look for the action when Jackson gets to the tail enders, and amazingly among those tail enders is the Australian champion in Todd Wanless at this stage.
Yes, well, Gary Rush will know that, and this is where Rush's tactics will start to play a big part. There's Rush in the white car. Coming out into turn number 4 is Skip Jackson. They have completed 7 laps with 23 to go. The pace is an absolute firecracker as they move out of turn number 2, down past the quick sign. There's Gary Rush, the Lord of the Dirt, going beautifully as he comes into the main straight. Now this is where it starts to get very interesting with 8 laps down, 22 to go. This is the Australian Sprint Car Series for 96-97. The race leader, Skip Jackson. He is in absolute full command.
Now Jackson coming up on Barry Lawrence, and the other car he's coming up on is Peter Smith of South Australia.
Well, Jackson now coming underneath Barry Lawrence, a hard nut to crack as they thunder down the back straight at Claremont Speedway. Throws the car sideways. Jackson with 2 wheels on the grass, but he gets out of turn number 4, goes past young Lawrence. Now he's after Pete Smith. This is interesting times, 10 loud and 20 to go. And here is the race leader, Skip Jackson.
And Smith will get the passing flag as he comes past.
Yes, he will.
Given the passing flag by the starters. It's up to him now to move out of the way of Skip Jackson.
Some tense moments for Skip Jackson now.
See what he's done it.
Yes,
Good on him. Good on him.
Gary Rush has passed those cars, as was Brooke Tatnall and Mark Wells. Now they're mowing through the field. Skip Jackson, car number 7 from New South Wales. A very talented man. Moves out of turn number 2. Absolutely thunders down the back straight here at Claremont Speedway. Moves up to a corner track high rod. He is absolutely loving his night here at Claremont. The passing flag being handed to the officials. Gary Rush is still in second place in the Castrol car number 2. And in third place is still car number 8 from New South Wales. That is Brooke Tatnall, but our race leader still. There's Brooke Tatnall. Getting closely followed by Mark Wells from Western Australia. There's again out of turn 4, down the back straight. There's number 8, Brooke Tatnall. The Vanguard Comics shell car. Did a great job.
Next target for the leader is Vince Chapman. He's just gone underneath him. And incidentally, Chapman set a track record here earlier
you an example of just how fast the pace is out in front. It's a halfway mark, 15 down and 15 to go. Can Skip Jackson win round 2 of the Australian Sprint Car Series on 86-87? But by G at the moment, he's giving it a really good shot. Comes out of turn number 2, down past the quit sign to the right of your screen is Gary Rush. There he is now, Skip Jackson. He gets the low line as he moves down into a foul house corner, coming up behind the National Speed Car champion Michael Figlamini. But down the back straight they go. Young Jackson, he's a full-on driver. Gary Rush is getting close behind him. Figlamini moves up, he gets back. This is brilliant from that Jackson. Skip Jackson leads the Australian Sprint Car Series. Here he is, the skilled engineering car number 7. Into Pittsburgh once again. And it's absolutely brilliant racing as Jackson comes up behind Alan Haynes from Kalgoorlie to lap that driver, who also is a very fast competitor. Out of turn 2, they thunder down the... Well, Hainesy begins to racing. This is incredible. It's incredible. Lap car starts the racing. They move out of turn 4 once again. 20 laps down and 10 to go. This is round number 2 of the Australian Sprint Car Series, and Jackson, I tell you what, David, he's absolutely blown the field apart.
Credit where it's due. This is one of the most cool drives that we have seen here for a long, long time.
Yes, this is absolutely world-class speedway, world-class sprint car action.
But just have a look at him in the cockpit. He looks so relaxed, so composed, and there is so much work to do out there.
No panic from this young man. He has got this sight set on this. With 8 laps to go, Rush is now realising he has to rush to get up and catch young Jackson. Jackson is not going to be caught napping. He's gone through the slower fields. Michael Figlamini's pulled out of this race. The going's tough for him. They move down with 7 laps to go in the Australian Sprint Car Series. And look at Jackson, very relaxed behind the steering wheel.
And I tell you what, the next car he comes up on for a passing move is the Australian champion, and Toddy Wanless.
Yes, Todd Wanless. So Todd won't like this, but I think Jackson was well and truly deserving this race at the moment. It's getting to the danger zone for the race leader with 5.5 laps left to go in the A main. Will have to be a race record because they come out of turn number 4. Once again down the main straight. Number 7 from New South Wales, Skip Jackson. Just ahead of him is Trevor Green from South Australia. There's number 8 in 3rd place, Brooke Tatnell. But he's long gone the race leader. Absolutely brilliant, David.
There's Brookie Tatnell holding down 3rd place, but no doubt about our race leader. There's the number 2 man.
Yes, 4 laps to go.
Second.
4 laps to go, and Brooke Tatnell and Gary Rush. And there's Skip Jackson now, moving out of turn 4. Trevor Green's just in front of him. Jackson now gets ragged.
I tell you what, Jackson spent more time on the grass than the residents of Nimbin.
He has too, and now Rush is right behind him. This is the race, 2.5 to go. Jackson and Pete Smith, the Rush is on the outside.
There's a chance for Rush to take the high line.
Oh, Rush is on the outside now, the master of going faster. Skip Jackson showed he scrubbed his tyres, and look at now Rush on the outside as they thunder down the back straight. 1.5 laps left to go. This is sensational speedway. Out in front, Skip Jackson, 1 to go. The white flag is out. Can now Gary Rush do it? This is an incredible drive. Down the back straight for the last time as they go past the quit sign.
Trevor Green could hold the key to this.
Yes, he can. And here they come out of turn number 4. It's Skip Jackson, number 7 from New South Wales first. Number 2 from New South Wales, Gary Rush second. Number 8 from New South Wales. In 3rd place is Brooke Tatnell. And the time, a 30-lap record, 7 minutes 28.51.
Well, I tell you what, Con Migro, it has been a long time. You've been doing this a lot longer than I have, but that is one of the coolest, most composed drives in a feature race that I have seen.
You're dead right, David. That is an incredible drive, and congratulations to Skip Jackson from New South Wales.
Yeah, I knew as long as I didn't make any mistakes that'll be okay, but I know Gary's a relentless competitor. The team done a fantastic job. Terry Dale and Paul Felch and everybody else in the team has been working so hard for the last several months to put this deal together, and it worked out just fine.